Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and President-elect Donald Trump is celebrating his latest legal victory. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. And if you're not watching us on YouTube, please visit that address in the lower right-hand corner. It's youtube.com/@ExplainAmerica. And hit subscribe absolutely free. It really helps us out. Guys, Chris Rock said it on Saturday Night Live last night. He said Trump has had a great year. Now let's look at it. There were two attempts on his life. One, he actually got hit, got up and shouted, "Fight, fight, fight." An iconic moment in American history. It will live in the history books forever. Then he had massive amounts of criminal cases against them. Slap them all down. Then he runs for president, and the whole world, all these celebrities, all these politicians, Republicans too, oh, you can't elect him, you can't elect him. Not only does he win, but he takes the House and the Senate with him and wins the popular vote. It's been a magnificent year to be President-elect Donald Trump. And now ABC News has had to surrender to him as well. See, there was an interview with George Stephanopoulos and Nancy Mace where Stephanopoulos accused Trump of being liable for the R word, of doing something unwanted with a woman. That's as much as I can say on this platform. Well, that's not what he was found liable of. And Trump sued. And ABC and Stephanopoulos settled. And they settled to the tune of $15 million paid to a fund that will help build President Trump's future presidential library. And they had to pay $1 million fine. And they had to issue an apology on their website in a story related to the March 10th, 2024 interview. A resounding victory for Trump against the fake news media. I want you guys to watch this report on it and let me know what you think in the comments.
So something is happening, and they're not telling us the truth.
I agree with that.
All right. Well, we have this as well. President-elect Donald Trump said settling his defamation lawsuit against ABC News and its anchor, George Stephanopoulos.
That's right. The company is now being forced to pay out millions to Donald Trump on top of issuing an apology.
Chanley Painter is here with details. Morning, Chanley.
Hey, good morning, guys. So this $50 million, it's actually to be paid to a charitable contribution to Trump's presidential library, according to the settlement. And Trump sued ABC News and anchor George Stephanopoulos for defamation days after the anchor, during an interview, falsely claimed a jury found Trump liable for raping writer E. Jean Carroll, when, in fact, the jury only found him liable for sexual abuse, which has a distinct definition under New York law. Stephanopoulos repeated the false claim 10 times while interviewing South Carolina Representative Nancy Mace last March. Now he and ABC News also had to issue this statement of regret as an editor's note at the bottom of an online article saying, quote, ABC News and George Stephanopoulos regret statements regarding President Donald J. Trump made during an interview by George Stephanopoulos with Representative Nancy Mace on ABC's This Week on March 10th, 2024. In a statement, ABC News said, "We are pleased that the parties have reached an agreement to dismiss the lawsuit on the terms in the court filing." And in addition to paying the president-elect $15 million, ABC News must also shell out another $1 million to cover Trump's legal fees during this process, guys.
All right, Chanley, thank you so much.
Chanley.
Well, that's an interesting turn of events. I mean, this has been a good week for Donald Trump. A
Yes,
lot of
so much
vindication.
money.
A lot of vindication. And plus now Daniel Penny with him as well. I mean, a lot of the narratives by the media, by people that we're supposed to be able to trust, and Donald Trump coming out on top again.
The standard,
Irrepressible.
Kevin, I know you're in law school right now. The standard on defamation is when you're dealing with a public figure, and certainly Donald Trump is a public figure, is actual malice or reckless disregard for the truth. Stephanopoulos repeated a false thing over and over and over, like obstinately, like trying to make a jab over and over, repeated a false thing about Donald Trump over and over and over. That's malice, or at a minimum reckless.
Absolutely. And not only that, he said, I'm not going to be cowed into not doing my job, as if he had the moral high ground in all this.
On one of those late night talk show hosts.
Yeah, it's like
they asked him about it.
Absolutely right. And you can't